We got more Japanese people that are screaming in frustration. Atelier series producer claims that it's difficult in trying to satisfy both the Asian and the Western gameplay demands, asks fans to keep on sharing opinions. Here's what's happening, okay? There is no such thing as Western demands that are different than the Asian ones. If you look at video games from 2016, everyone likes the same things. Like, people like fat, massive tits, violence, and good gameplay. And this has been consistent. In fact, this is why people from the West are now buying these Japanese games. They're still inferior to Western products like Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, so on and so forth. But at least they have more soul than the slop that is coming out from the West right now. Like, if you look at what happened in the West, it's not that the gamers changed their preferences. Well, maybe for Dark Side Phil. Apparently, I found out that he freaks every single time he sees a skimpily clad woman in a video game. Like, it's whatever. But, like, for the rest of us, we haven't changed our preferences. It's just that we suddenly got gatekeepers. Like, people deciding to speak for us have positioned themselves into corporations, have positioned themselves into media, are managing to influence stocks, and so corporations are listening to them. And they don't care about the customer. And so when they don't care about the customer, what ends up happening is that the customer doesn't buy their game. And it's interesting because there have been interviews where people from corporations are saying, well, actually, like, we know what our core gamers want. We know what our customers want. But we're taking them for granted. Because, like, as long as we make a sequel to a popular game, our fans are guaranteed to buy it. So, like, what we want now is to sanitize the product, to appeal it for the broader market, to appeal it for the soccer moms, for the soy lattes, right? Because they're not buying our games. Our customers will buy it no matter what. And apparently that was an error. And so now you have, like, people from Asia that are frustrated because what they're saying isn't that the Western fans aren't buying their game. They're saying it's like, well, Sony will not publish our shit. They're saying, oh, Crunchyroll may not publish our stuff. Even though if they were to publish it, it would be a massive success. Because we saw with Goblin Slayer, right? Like, Goblin Slayer was the same thing, comes out, everyone freaks out about it. Massive outrage in the West about it. And yet, many people wanted to see it. It was a huge success. And, like, there's many other, like, I think, like, Species Reviewer was another that actually got banned. And again, like if you ban it, that doesn't mean that people don't want to see it. It means that you're hiding the problem under the rug. You're not even engaging with the conversation. You're not even engaging with the problem. You're basically saying, no, we're not allowing it. So, the problem that Asians are having is that the gatekeepers aren't allowing it. It's like trying to sell a movie about Tiananmen Square in China. Like, if you were to bypass the CCP and there was no punishment, like, it would probably be the most viewed movie in the history of China. Like, everyone will go see it, right? But you can't because the CCP is there to censor. And so you can't really blame the people of China for the fact that the movie of Tiananmen Square is that popular over there. And I hope, like, Japanese people understand this. It's like, if you find a way to bypass the censors, if you find a way to publish your shit without having to deal with the corporate assholes, then you're going to make a lot of money. And by the way, it's not just the corporate assholes. Like, apparently even voice actors are bitching. Like, voice actors are unionizing, and they're trying to sabotage titles. Like, there was recently a scandal that a voice actor went for a not safe for work game. I forgot the title, but it was, like, very explicit. And she complained that she has to make noises and that she has to do stuff that's not safe for work. And it's like, well, why the fuck did you get a job to work at a game that has a not safe for work title? I mean, what did you think was going to happen? And the reality is that they're not doing it out of moral reasons. They're doing it in order to get fame and publicity. It's like, look how moral I am, you know? Like, this game was sexualizing characters, so I decided to stand up. It's like, hey, you decided to make a name for yourself. That's what you really decided. Anyway, offering his thoughts on the East-West divide, During a recent interview with video game news outlet Automaton, Hosoi recalled, "Recently I went to Europe and North America for the first time to do some work regarding Atelier Yubina. There I could actually feel the contrast between Asian and Western sentiments, as well as the difference between our way of thinking and the Western player demands. For example, in the West, many players are looking for a more straightforward, action-packed gameplay experience. However, in Asia, that kind of distinction would be considered too simple. And players say that they would rather like us to focus on making synthesis, a staple Atelier series gameplay mechanic, that, as it suggests, invites players to fuse items together in order to make different ones stronger." I disagree with this. I think a lot of time players don't know what the fuck they want. Like, you say they want a simple game. There are extremely complex games out there that are very successful in the West, like, for instance, Total War or grand strategy games. I would even say, like, Mass Effect. Mass Effect is not that simplistic. Like, you still need to know various items and skills and shit. What players say they want versus what they actually want are two different things. While hearing all of these opinions makes me realize how difficult game development actually is. I still say I want players to leave a Steam review or give us any kind of feedback because it's really valuable information through us. That's why I'd want to tell all our players, keep sharing your opinions. Though the producer was explicitly talking the difference in East and West gameplay demands, some of social media had a knee-jerk reaction. As the Atelier franchise goes global, the dev team is torn about how to reconcile Western and Japanese player vastly different demands, especially on views on attractive characters. Here's another interesting thing. This is another Western-Asian divide. The fact that the guy is actually asking the players. Like, when's the last time a Western video game company even gave a shit about the players? Like, this guy is actually trying, like, he went to Europe, he asked people, it's like, what do you want from gameplay? They didn't know what to tell him, but still, like, he cares. He's talking about this, like, the aesthetics of characters and shit. He's actually interacting with the community. Further, despite the shift in the art direction, fans can rest easy knowing that Atelier franchise is still delivering its fair share of attractive characters with huge personality, blah, blah, blah. Right, so what he is basically telling, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, keep making a fuss about it. Like, do not allow the gatekeepers to have the say. Keep demanding attractive characters. Keep demanding the stuff you want to see in your games. Do not let people shame you for being heterosexual and male. Do not become a DSP. And good things are about to happen. This is what he is basically telling. Like, he is actually saying how you can help Japanese creators unshackle their creativity. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you on my live stream. Take care.